Let me continue the discussion of flake proportions and compare these two tools, or these two rocks. They are similar shaped, and you look at this one for a little while. It doesn't take long to realize that there's some edge work on here, a little bit there. But otherwise it's mostly this surface and then this type of surface, which are primary flake, secondary flake mostly. So you might want to say that it's all primary flake, secondary flake, and just a little teeny bit of edge like that. You could make 3.5, 3.5 if you liked. I'll look at this one, and you'll just notice that there's no worked edge. This edge has some damage along it. These teeth broken off, rounded, stretch between them is kind of damaged. It's not true over here. So in this item, like this item, the working edge is along there. But to make some comments that are not flake proportion related, this one could have been held pretty easily like this. For a hand that's smaller than mine, I find myself trying to grip this with the tips of my fingers a little bit. Used. Try to do the same thing here, and the thumb doesn't end up in the right place. So you think maybe it should be held like this, or given that that's part of the working edge, maybe it should be held like this. So it's not held the same way. And you can look at whether this is cortex or primary flake. I think it's not really clear to me. Much of it's cortex and primary flake, sort of like the other one. It's ambiguous as to what's primary flake and what's cortex. But otherwise, it's mostly secondary flake and no tertiary flaking. So you might write it down as 0, 4, 4, 0, or in my horizontal pattern, 0, 4, 3, 1, and 0, 4, 4, 0. So these are similar. And you could get from this one to this one by moving a single one that way. Turns out that kind of similarity comparison is called the Wasserstein metric between probability measures, not the Euclidean metric, as I said earlier.